What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Ship Across the Border. My name's Max. I'm with Chris. And today we have on the OJ boys, Dom and Si.
Yes, sir.
What up? Welcome to the ship.
Oh, it's like for like speaking better and shit?
No.
So why'd you say for the podcast?
Bacon's not real and neither are now. No, bacon's not real because if you go to a grocery store, there's too much bacon.
Keep working, your time will come.
It sounds like you're eating human bones. It's a mini. It sounds like you're eating hamster bones. It might be stupid, but is India in the Middle East? I don't think so. Is it?
Yes,
So,
sir.
y'all, local businessmen, talk a little bit about your business. How'd you guys start that? Well, what is OJ Productions? What is Orange Juice Productions?
You can start. Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. So you want me to start like how we like created it?
Well, tell the viewers what it is first. Tell the viewers what it is first.
Orange Juice Productions, clothing brand that me and my boy Dom created. Was
Type
last
shit.
year, freshman year of college. Yeah. Started when we was like, bro came over for a weekend at Bonaventure, and he just like offered. He was just like, you know what, bro? We say, fuck it, just start a business. Let's just get it cracking. And I was like, you know what, I'm with it because I like wanted to start like a fashion business. I always been into like fashion and stuff like that. So
Sure.
it was like, yeah, it was like we was gonna do it, but right there, that was the moment like we was like locked in for.
So like after that, you just started like making clothes right off the rip, or like what was the first step?
Okay, so this is where shit get kind of like, yeah. So okay, so that Get Out Your Feelings hoodie that you had on, that shit.
What do you show the viewers?
Yeah.
Go ahead, type shit.
I be rocking this.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Appreciate the love,
Appreciate
boy.
that. So that shit didn't start with us, right? So my ex-girlfriend, she had her own small business, right?
Okay.
So we both used to go to Bonaventure before we went to Niagara.
Really?
So
How old are you?
19.
I'm 20.
2003.
Three.
So this is your.
We're sophomores, yeah.
Oh shit.
So while we was at Bonaventure, me and my ex was together. I was bored one day, and I was like, yo, let me make a hoodie through y'all business, right?
She was already doing her thing.
She was doing her thing. Yeah, she was doing her thing already. So I was like, let me make a hoodie through y'all business. Hence the Get Out Your Feelings hoodie, right? That shit did really good, had really good numbers, all this, that, and the third, right? So while I was going through that process, I was like, oh, this shit's like hella fun. Like I like doing this. Like this is tough. So I told her throughout the relationship, oh, I'm gonna start my own shit with Silas. Like we gonna do this, all this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. So we break up. Bow. Hell break loose type shit. So
Yeah, we know
a lot of it centered through that fucking hoodie right there, right? So
blood, sweat, and tears, literally in this fucking
that
in that
bro,
in
the
that
shit
line,
that
dude.
that hoodie done been through, bro.
Funny shit, though.
So
funny shit.
So I'm gonna keep it long story short, cause I don't want to cause no drama, none of that. She ended up taking the hoodie off of her shit. I'm like, fuck it, that shit made hella bread. I'm a dumbass if I don't keep using that shit. So then that's when I'm like, okay, we talked about doing this shit while like throughout Bonaventure and all that, and then I was like, fuck it, let's get this shit going. Because we already got the clout from the hoodie. Everybody knows what
Now
this
you got
shit
some
is.
extra outside motivation.
Hell yeah, yeah. So no, that's how it kind of just happened. We already knew the process of making hoodies. We knew what we needed to do, so we just hopped right into making
You
clothes.
said the process. Could you break down the process of like step 1 to step 10 of making these clothes?
Okay, so how we do it is we don't usually keep shit in stock because it's kind of like we don't have a sales projection really, especially because of we've been kind of inconsistent over the school year just because
waste
of
money on inventory.
yeah. So it's like we don't So if you order, so what we do is you order from us, you send us the bread. We genuinely try to get a bunch of people's order in at once because you order in bulk, it's cheaper. So we get all that, and then they come in. It's 2 different ways we could do it. We do heat press and screen print. So
So y'all actually put this shit on.
that one we put it on, but like
Machine?
I'm sorry.
Do you have a machine or you have one at the school? Or?
We own our own heat press, and then we have a guy that does screen print for us. So like the get out your feelings shit, that's screen print. I mean, no, that's a heat press. That's heat press. This is screen print. It really varies.
It's like more of like design, like complicated designs.
Yeah.
Then we go through our guy, you know, because we can't like heat press stuff.
How long does that shit take though? Because you be making every individual, like you order the actual like canvas, but then how long does that take to actually put one hoodie together?
You know, we actually we get so we do it in my basement over the summer usually. So we just put our heads down and go to work. Like we the first batch of orders we had about like 40 of them hoes, bro. And it's like some of them was tie dye too. So it was a lot of shit going on. I say we got that shit done in like 2 to 3 hours. Like yeah.
People don't understand how time consuming that type of, like anything, like bro, starting a business, especially from scratch.
Yeah.
Oh my, bro, it was crazy.
I'm just upset that we ain't wait a little bit. Yeah.
Nah, bro, we was broke as a bitch.
So we started doing broke. That was like our income. We was reliant on these hoodies to sell as like income.
Neither of us had $100 in our bank account.
Yeah.
So if right now all y'all doing this, you have a separate, like a job that helps, like kind of like not 9 to 5, like a job that helps you put that money into like buying inventory and shit like that.
Yeah, we got jobs. Yeah.
What do y'all do?
I work at Tim Hortons, so it's like
Shout out Tim Hortons. We're both from Toronto.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Tim
Okay.
Hortons.
I'm the grill guy at Core Life.
Core Life's fire
Hell
too.
yeah, shit, it's even more fire. You gotta come when I'm working. That's when that shit. Nah, I mean,
Core Life kind of fire too. It's like I want to say it's like Chipotle, but it's more like
salads and shit.
It's like similar type thing where you can like pick your like toppings and shit, but there's more like vegetable options. Different types of rice. They have that whack ass purple rice.
What you mean? The purple rice is fire.
It's purple. Shit, no, it's tough, but it's purple.
I can't say nothing bad. I'm gonna get fired.
Nah, bro. But I'd be going there with my dad and I get like a bowl, like a Chipotle bowl, but I get it and I put like bone, like chicken broth, or like beef broth in it, and make like a soup.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna go completely off track here. I just bring up you brought up broth, and I have to ask them just out of the blue. Okay, so is this weird? Listen, is this weird? So he'll have soup, right? Like he'll just put ramen, whatever. He'll just eat the ramen. So he's left with like the broth in the bottom of the bowl.
Don't tell me you drink that shit, bro.
No, listen. No, that'd be great. But this is worse. He'll take unflavored Cheerios.
That's my favorite
in
cereal.
the bone broth, and then eat it.
You have to hear me out though.
Is that
we
weird?
talked about
It's no hearing you out, bro. What the hell? That shit.
Oh my god.
Yo, I ain't never heard no.
What the fuck?
It's like croutons in a soup, and also, bro, the flavors go together because dry Cheerios are a savory thing. They absorb flavor.
Bro, I can't hear you out on that.
My question. Here's my question. How do you start it?
Hey, what the fuck made you say, let me get this box of Cheerios, let me get this ramen, and let me dip that shit?
I think, bro, because I be eating dry Cheerios by the handful. Like that's my snack.
Okay.
Like
That's valid. That's valid.
normal.
That's valid.
But I think I was eating that, but like beside ramen, and it accidentally jumps them in. I'm like, and this was kind of fire, dude. That shit was kind of. And then fucking poured half the thing into it, and the shit was fire.
Yeah, no, that's you. That's all you. You got
Bro, I guarantee you, if you try that shit though, you'd be like, oh,
Yo,
ramen.
ramen.
That
this type
weird.
of kid where
I'm a very
this
picky
type of
eater. I'm
kid
a picky eater.
at school. Oh, I'm about to say at school lunch when you like spill milk, chocolate milk
I don't
on
drink
your
milk,
tray.
really.
And you know what I'm saying? You like
still ate that
use
shit.
Hell no. I don't even drink milk like that. I don't drink milk at all, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm a picky eater.
Nah, his taste buds are actually fried though. Like, there's not. It's going for actually.
That's different.
I eat liver.
Oh,
And
shit.
his taste buds are still fried.
Liver is
vegetarian,
fucking wild.
Oh, I thought I'm tripping now. I thought you said he's
Oh, I
vegetarian.
say I'm about to run and try your little concoction.
Bro, try that shit up, dude. That
Don't
shit
do that.
is, bro. You'd be like you might not like be like, oh shit, like I gotta have this. But you'd be like, damn, like that's not crazy.
You gonna die.
That's not ridiculous. Okay,
You gonna die in 2 to 3 business days.
Those flavors complement each other. They
Trying to back
like
you up.
I keep saying, I think it's crazier to put ketchup on eggs because that just doesn't go together in my opinion.
I put hot sauce.
That's different.
I don't do it, but that's completely.
But because it's bro, I think that's like bro, that's just not doesn't look appealing to me. Those flavors don't go together.
I want to get back to the nitty-gritty. Are you guys comfortable talking numbers, like how much you guys make or no?
Okay.
Because like if you say it,
know what
like,
at first.
I can
So-
cut it. I can cut it. I just kind of want to know.
No, I could.
myself.
So it's so weird with our numbers because we didn't start off with a website, and most of our shit was so like casual sales. Like everyone,
to
it was
friends
just
and
like
shit?
friends and family and shit. So like, I never really found a reason to track sales. I was like, okay, like they're buying. So, and it's plus like at that point. We were dead just fucking around. Like we like
No
when
funny,
I tell
no
you
funny.
like we did not give 2 shits about nothing.
How long ago was that?
A year
Year
ago.
ago.
Yeah. So we didn't track no sales. And then we got the website. Website can track our sales, but that shit is like $50.
But how long did we wait for the website?
We waited a long ass time for the website. So our sales are all fucked up. We just got robbed and shit. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I was gonna get into that. What happened with that?
You know, I really couldn't tell you.
What's the story?
Bro, it was like 2 a.m. and I was getting text messages on my phone talking about some was this you statement of 147, and I was like, oh, that's just a scam. Like they're trying to like get into my bank, like because usually you don't respond to those type of texts. Like so I leave it be. Them motherfuckers text me 2-3 more times. I'm like, okay, wait, let me check the bank account real quick. I'll go to the bank account
for the business.
Yeah, that should say -8. And I'm like, bro, what the? Because this was like 2 days after the 1 year, and we got hella bread off of that day. And I'm looking at that shit, I was like, what the fuck? So Silas is asleep at this time, and I'm like,
you guys roommates at school?
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep my calm and shit. Like
I woke up to go take a piss.
Right. Yeah, he wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, we got licked. Like this shit.
I'm like half dead. I'm like, who got robbed? Like, I'm pussy. Like, I'm confused.
So then I'm like, okay, it's only -8. Like, you know, shit will calm down tomorrow morning. You know, we'll call the bank, get shit figured out. So I go in the morning, I open up the bank account. Now that should say -200.
Wow. So they be just running out shit on the business.
And I'm looking at that shit, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I go to the bank account. No, what pissed me off the most, bro, I go to the bank account. They ordered something off of Amazon, and then they refunded that shit. Like, my bread wasn't fucking good enough for you. Like, you had the audacity to refund the shit that you just robbed from me, bro. So that pissed me off. And then, so I called the bank, and then they told me that it was going to take 90 days. I have to file the dispute. It might get to a police report type shit, all this, that, and the third. So, yeah, that fucked up our numbers, too, a lot, because I don't know where we're at. Are y'all
solved now? Or?
Oh, yeah, we're all good now. I woke up one day, checked the bank account, we're good.
So was it a credit card, or how the fuck did it even?
You know, I really couldn't fucking tell you. Because I had my card on me. He had his card on you. We didn't lose the shit.
We don't share our information with nobody.
I don't tell nobody nothing. So it's like
we know, we're like dead confused. And like, who got
they ran that shit up on Amazon, though. I can tell you that.
They took the bread. They ain't had no plans with it.
They ran that shit up.
First thing they thought of, they like, nah, I don't even want that shit for real.
Yeah, so our numbers are all the way fucked up right now. So
but all the money that was generated from like the 1 year drop is back in the account. Or,
you know, I really hope so.
But you don't really know.
I don't want to
say it.
No, I want to say it because we weren't finished with all of our transfers and everything.
Yeah,
you know, like everything wasn't transferred to our bank account at the time, so we didn't know exactly how much bread we like officially made.
But like ballparking it, it's like if they took that, like it's not that.
I say ballpark we're somewhere around. We might have lost like some money, but we're somewhere around where we was.
Better that than fucking -200.
Yeah,
and rolling.
Yeah.
Because where I was going with that is I was going to ask you what your plans are, goals are, like what's the up and coming stuff.
Damn. So we got. You want to talk about it? I feel like I've been talking.
Up and coming goals for what?
For the business, like where are you? Like I don't know, like more hoodies, more. Maybe you're gonna branch out into other areas. Like I just want to know what's the plan.
Well, it's like we talk about like branching out into like, you know, making like other stuff like hats and like accessories and stuff like that. Like we still gotta come out with sweatpants and stuff, but like what we do is it's more of based on the weather type thing. So like hot weather about to be rolling around in a minute, so we probably gonna stick to. We might get like a hoodie here and there, but then we might come out with like sweatshirts and like long sleeves and then the short sleeves and stuff like that. And then this summer we probably like I want to come out with like, you know, I don't know, like some socks or some shit. Like
some tanks.
Like, yeah, some socks.
Some no sleeves would be fire.
Yeah, like workout, like we talking about
beater, that shit.
Like workout clothes and all that. Like we trying to attract workout audiences to wear our stuff.
Chris will be your fucking number one. Chris needs some dude workout shit.
I'll be first in there, bro.
It's so
your first fucking athlete.
It's so hard.
You're not no athlete anymore.
Well, I say that's the thing though. It's like finding like
just the blanks.
The blanks to like, you know what I'm saying? And we bulk order it. So it's like trying to find like the proper like,
and it's so expensive too. That shit is.
Where did you order from?
Bulkapparel.com. Shout out to them. They them boys.
But it's mainly like is it Gildan?
Yeah, everything is pretty much Gildan.
Yeah.
So is the end goal for this to replace like just be your full-time job? This is where all your money is coming from?
That would be great if that's the end goal.
I mean, yeah, it's like right now we're kind of just riding the waves because ultimately I want to coach. Like that's my end goal. Yeah, like that's my.
We're gonna get into the basketball in a minute. We'll get into the basketball.
Yeah, that's my end goal. But it's like I'm not gonna rule this out. Like this shit is hella fun to me. So it's like if this goal were say we blow up and shit, then fuck coaching. I'm with this.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like I want to be part of like like the marketing world. And all that. That's like what I'm in school for. But yeah, like if OJ Pro like go the way I want it, like we want it and all that, it's booming. Like that's why I'm glad that we started early too. To get like a taste of what say experience and all that. So we're gonna see what that do.
So you're in marketing, Don. What are you studying?
Sport management.
So have you learned? And so both of those like kind of like business related shit.
Yep.
Has anything you learned in school kind of like helped you progress the business?
And you can be dead ass.
You can be dead ass.
It's like I'll say a little.
You could be fucked up professors who haven't started a business themselves.
I say a little bit with some of my marketing classes. I would say, it's like with like pricing and stuff like that. First starting out, like with how prices should be, and how that is.
So maybe it's not completely useless.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm
sorry,
I'm gonna be dead ass with you.
Yeah.
Out of all my courses, I didn't get shit. I'm gonna be
My marketing course is probably my favorite course that I took. Shout out Professor Gerard, marketing.
Okay.
We had to do this assignment where it's just like take up already established business. So I did Adidas and like make a innovation or a new product based on that company.
Okay.
So I did like a winter jacket, but it's like an athletic winter jacket. So it's like mad breathable. You can't hoop in a fucking parka. But then it's also like, you go skiing and you're putting hand warmers in your gloves.
Yeah.
So I lined up the jacket with like gel hand warmers that heat up with motion. So now you hooping outside in the winter. Now you're moving around. Now it's getting warmer to keep you warm.
Oh.
And there's some other shit too. And like that was a cool. Like, I have an idea like that. Obviously, like I'm not fucking Adidas.
Bitch, you
like,
need to go to Shark Tank.
bro, like I went on Alibaba and I found like, okay, how much would a hand warmer cost? And so I found like how much, and you have to buy like 50,000 of them. But I'm like, I don't know how much would it take to line one jacket. So I just bought the minimum whatever, which was like 50 grand for like half a cent per thing. So whatever. And then I bought like a bunch of fucking nylon because like that's like a water resistant material. And I bought like a bunch of fucking like the hood is gonna be like a ski mask. Shit's about to be tough. Shit, I could do.
But that's drip.
That's good, dude.
Put this in the fucking. Make this the next OJ fucking pro.
Hell yeah.
She'll pop up. But like that was cool. Just like, and I had to like find like the break even point. So I added up all the materials I bought, divided it by how much each jacket was selling for $200 was the number that I found.
Yeah.
Just find like what 1,600 divided by or 16,000 divided by 200 is 80. So it's like okay, 80 jackets I needed to break even. And that type shit was just kind of cool. Like. Actually making a business type thing.
Yeah, so I got a zero on that assignment, so maybe that's why.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Maybe that's. I just didn't do it. I just didn't do it. I was just editing a podcast. I didn't have time.
It happens. I get it. I get it.
So y'all hooped for Sweet Home.
Hell yeah.
With Joe.
Hell yeah.
Who was already on the podcast. Joe's a character. But like before, so how did y'all think about wanting to play in college? Did y'all have any opportunities, or how did that go?
We did have an opportunity to go hoop at Villa Marie. But I was like, yeah. And when I like graduated that summer, I was super locked in on like playing basketball. Like I was super motivated at playing college basketball.
Did y'all graduate early?
Nah.
Y'all graduated. 21. Oh, you're a year older than 2003, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're older than okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like super locked in when I like graduated. So that summer, like I was like still, like going outside training, whatever, by myself, whatever. And then I got I don't know if it was an email or a phone call, and it was like, you can come play at Villa Marie, but you gotta run cross country. I'm not doing cross country.
So you played basketball there, but you had to run track.
But I had to. Yeah, I had to. Like there was no other option.
It's a weird deal, but
yeah, it's a super weird deal. So after that, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So and then like my passion for it kind of like faded away. But so yeah.
What about you, Dom?
My shit, man. I was checked out once COVID hit. I'm not gonna lie. So like,
happens.
Junior year, I had a good season. I had a good season junior year. I wasn't supposed to get no PT. I ended up starting. So
what position were you?
Shit, I done played every position but point guard. I swear to God, I was at every position.
Give me like, I feel like you could snag rebounds. I feel like
no,
I
don't do that.
Not a board man.
I don't like.
Bro,
I don't like
get it.
I don't like rebounds.
How tall are you? Joe was a bum back then though when they played with him.
Was he?
When he was a
Joe, fucking yeah, he was. Oh my God, yeah.
I
love it.
When they were
now.
when they were grade 11 and Joe was playing on JV probably.
Yeah, no, he was playing on JV. He was getting to that point where he was gonna be a buck though. Like he was getting to that point.
Joe's a fucking athlete now, bro.
Yeah, but
we could have used bro. We could have used him our senior year when he was a junior.
Hell yeah,
we could have used bro.
But yeah, no, I had a good season that season. COVID hit. I was training hard for my senior year. I was like, this is my senior year. I was trying to play college ball. I was like, this is my senior year. I need to go hard. So I'm going hard. I'm going to trainers every day. But we woke up at, what was it, 7 in the morning. Me, Silas, and my friend Josh woke up in the morning at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, every morning over the summer, except for Sunday. Sunday was our off days. Hoop for 2 hours, lifted for an hour. So, like, we was locked. Like, we was locked. And then, season came around. We were the only school that had to wear masks. And then it was like, I was so checked out. And then, during the summer, like that transitioning from high school to college, Villa Maria called my mom talking about same shit. He could hoop, but he has to run cross country, right?
Why is that? They didn't think you were in condition enough?
No, I was that boy at cross country. I was that boy.
I did.
Joe Veal would tell you that too. I used to fuck him up in cross country.
I forgot he did that.
But then literally, like I say 2 weeks before college started, like I'm on my way to Bonaventure. Like I'm packed, my deposits place, all this and that. Fucking Madai texts me.
Really?
Yeah, and they were like, it's the cross country coach here. And she, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, I don't remember, but they texted me, they was like, oh, we think you would be a great fit for the team, and I heard you hoop too. We can make that possible as a double. But it's the same dilemma. I'm not running cross country, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. So I just told him, I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm just.
Why do you guys choose St. Bonaventure?
So, I picked Bonnie's, when they came junior year of high school to our school for like a college fair. And I don't know, I was just like, it was like one of the first like tables that I had seen. And I was just like talking to bro, like I told him like what I wanted to do. And bro actually lied to me. I got capped too. So I asked him, I was like, I want to be part of marketing, but I also like, do y'all have like any fashion programs? He was like intrigued as hell. Like he's like, fashion? Of course we got that over here. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, say word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hyped as a bitch. All that, whatever. So yeah, I was like, okay, say that. Like, and then he's like showing me like, I don't know if it was real or fake. It was just like some like pamphlets about like fashion or whatever.
Shit was super fake.
That shit was. I was like, bro, is this even legal, bro? Like, can you do
no
this?
fashion program at Bonnie's?
Bro, no. It was like I had to wait till senior year to take a class, a fashion marketing class.
Yeah,
that was
crazy.
So
He really got you.
yeah, so he called me lagging. So that's why I wanted to go to Bonnie's, and then
How'd y'all meet? Because y'all seem like y'all
we known each other since the third grade.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Was that Sweet Home Elementary School?
it was like part of the district.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all just been locked in since then?
No, I fucking hated him.
That's usually how
I
it
used to always
goes.
have those, and then
Bro, he fucking bullied me in elementary school, bro. Like, bro, I'm trying to
Because he
live.
was soft as a bitch.
No, that's not it. Bitch, I was 7 years old. Like, I'll get hit in the face with a basketball. I'm fucking hurt. I'm 7 years old, and he want to look at me, tell me to man up. What the fuck? We're 7. Why are you telling me to man up at 7 years? Bitch, my balls haven't dropped yet. Like,
But you tall as hell though. Like you was tall as hell at this soft as a bitch.
Bro.
Pissed me off.
bro, it was like, bro.
You think I saw the potential early in you, bro.
What
I
fucking
could've-
potential?
to make it to the league?
Yo, you got a dual deal, bro. You could go to the league, but you also got to run cross country, bro.
Bro, that shit.
So when y'all actually start becoming tight?
What was it like?
Freshman year.
Freshman year. It was like, what was it? Basketball that like bought us like close type.
Yeah, yeah. I used to be shit. I used to be fucking cheeks. Like,
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Oh yeah.
Bro, I got cut both years on modified middle school. I didn't play middle school ball. And then freshman year, I only got accepted because of my grades. Like that
Boost
shit.
Jovial's GPA.
Yeah,
You need to balance that shit out.
That shit was, bro, that shit was ridiculous. I used to be so fucking cheeks.
And then you just put in the work?
And then I just, got in that. I was sick and tired of people calling me cheeks, bro. Bro, it was so like, I'm 6'3", sitting on the fucking bench, bro.
Used to be ass.
That shit.
So how did you guys meet Joe Veal? I want to get into that.
Oh, how did you?
I've known Joe Veal we used to play Little League baseball together, so I've known him for a fucking long time.
Honestly, I don't know how I like specifically met Joe. It was more of like I knew everybody in high school for real. Mm-hmm. It was like it was probably like one of those things, and then we got close because I decided to do cross country junior year because they said if I did it junior year and did it senior year, I get to go to Disney World. So that's all.
Did you go to Disney World?
No, COVID happened.
Oh, but you
just got
bro, just taking people way too literally, bro.
Bro, so I didn't go to Disney World. I did cross country for no reason. So that's and then Joe was part of our basketball team too. So it was like, he was like he a brother now.
What were your first impressions?
Boy, what the hell?
I tell you, half the time I wanted to smack the shit out of Joe, bro. Like,
animal feeling, right?
It's like, bro, it's like 8 in the morning, bro. I don't want to be at practice already. 8 in the morning, he's on some weird shit, bro.
Saying some out of pocket.
Like, bro, I'll walk in the gym, shut the fuck up, Dom, you ass. Bitch, what the fuck? Like, so bro, like,
shut the fuck up, I'm God.
Right. Bro, that I'm daddy shit. Does he do that I'm daddy shit?
From I'm daddy, he's upgraded to God. He's like, shut the fuck up, I am God.
Holy shit, bro.
No. Bro, he texts girls, I'm daddy. Like,
no, he be texting girls.
I don't know if we can get into this. I don't know if we can get into this type of shit. But like, off the air, we'll say some fucking hilarious. Yeah, we have to cut that.
I will if I have to.
That's incriminating.
Y'all gonna get him a soul shot.
That is incriminating.
I just want to hear some Joe Veal stories.
Bro.
Some wild fucking.
Damn, it's too many, bro.
I feel like there's more stories about his mom, bro. Than Joe Veal.
Shout out Rebecca.
Bro, fucking
Rebecca, word.
When I tell you, bro, like specifically during cross country, bro, like I'll be running a race and it's like I don't like cross country. I hate that shit. I do it to condition for basketball. That's why I did it. But I was like somewhat good at it. I got somewhat nice at it. Bro, it's just so many fucking times. Like I love her to death, bro, but it's like I'm ready to die. Like I'm ready to pass out, fall over. All of a sudden, she's cussing at me. Keep fucking going, Dom.
She is the most dedicated fan to any sport that Joe does.
Hell yeah.
My mom not even screaming for me. My mom not even cheering me like the way she is. And I'm looking, bro, and I just get tight. Cause like, bro, like I'm about to fucking die and you screaming at me. I don't want to be here. I don't give a fuck if I win or lose. But you got everybody and they moms staring at me now cause you screaming from across the town, bro. That shit, yeah.
Joe has an extremely dedicated mother.
Yeah.
Not an extremely dedicated himself because like he's not even like dude. That's what makes me mad at him. So she'll show up for a game and he'll just.
Oh, so you hear in the crowd in the games?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's how it was.
Especially at the development games this year, bro. She would drive like fucking 2 hours.
Her.
Yeah, bro.
Joe's
dedicated.
Get back on the bus.
Hell yeah.
Joe's a man of few words unless it's like in a small setting. I feel like Joe also can't say that. You're also gonna have to cut that.
What is a good
because Joe is 18.
story?
It's just, I don't know. I don't really know like a specific one. It was just mainly out of pocket shit. Just him. Like how he is now, bro. It's just.
I was his coach for a year. That was some shit, bro.
How did that happen?
Bro, so I want to get into coaching. So like, when I graduated, I came back as like a grad assistant, bro. So
His senior year.
Yeah, his senior year.
And he had a decent. His senior year was way better than any of the.
Yeah, he shocked the shit out of me. I ain't, bro. He dunked on somebody, bro. But he developed this dance. I don't know if he do it. The horny marionette, bro.
But this is a full circle moment, bro.
It's like, bro. It's like he would do that shit all the fucking time. Like, bro, he can't shoot for his life. Can he shoot now?
Kinda. Inconsistently.
Yeah, bro, he couldn't shoot for his goddamn.
Yeah. If he's still red lighted, like coach won't let him shoot the ball.
He couldn't shoot for his goddamn.
In open gym,
life
he can hit a shot in the corner.
But it's like every time, like he would hit like a shit for game, like bullshit. Start dancing that shit in front of everybody. Yeah, that dumb shit, bro. It's just like, it's just stupid.
Now he did that over the summer at the middle school.
Hell yeah.
That's when we did open runs at the middle school, bro. Oh my god, I remember one time he shot that shit in my mouth, bro. Bro, I ain't had the end of it, bro. I think that was for game too. Like he was talking his shit. Yeah,
Joe, that's one thing about Joe. Joe will be talking this shit. This sounds like Joe has been Joe since Joe.
Since Joe. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Since that motherfucker was born, bro.
He open runs like Zamir will be on him. He'll be in the corner. He'll shoot that shit. He'll turn around, run back to shut the fuck up, bitch. And if that shit drills, he'll never not hear about that.
Sound like some shit. Sound like some Joe shit.
Moving away from Joe, I want to just like ask you guys. So y'all hoop. Y'all have a hooping background. So we always like on the show we talk a ton about like how basketball can like help you in like life and just those lessons that you learn. So have you learned like what have you learned in basketball that helped you like start this business? Because now you don't play basketball anymore. Now you don't really play basketball anymore competitively. But like y'all,
we play club. We play club.
We want to call that competitive.
We could win a natty off of that.
Tough
type shit.
But y'all don't play for like the team. Y'all aren't putting the same work as you were when y'all were in high school. But like obviously that shit wasn't for like you didn't waste your time because you didn't take it to the next level. So what is some of the things that you kind of learned that you brought to the business and you bring to other aspects of your life?
Okay, so I feel like this goes with a lot of the message that we try to put out with OJ Pro.
Oh, that's true.
So like to get out your feelings shit. You know what? Let me even talk about because that came straight from basketball. So it was this one time. So we were captains senior year. So we were in the group chat. I never told you this actually because I never wanted to give Woods his credit because I felt like he would have gotten big headed with it. But so we're in a group chat. One of our teammates sounding off into the entire group chat, like talking about, I need more playing time, all this, that, and the third.
With the coaches in it too?
Yeah. No, we was an emotional ass team. So he's sounding off about his playing time, how he deserved to play more, all this and that. And then our Coach Woods, he texted us talking about some, y'all need to get y'all teammate. I'm not Drake. I'm not in my fucking feelings. So then, like as soon as he said that, like, because that was around the same time I started making that. I was like, oh shit, get out your fucking feelings. Like, get out your feelings. So that's how that came about. And it's just like, kind of all throughout basketball, it's kind of, things are how you make it to be. You feel me? Like, if you go on a bad run and you just put your head down and you go with the emotions and you just sulk, they're going to keep going on that fucking run. But as soon as you lock in, you bring your teammate together talking about some, all right, let's get this shit going, like, let's go. You gonna bounce back, you gonna go on that run. So, like, even with, like, we're good, don't even trip on the back, the lock-in one, what other ones we got?
Consistency over
perfection, apply
we just
pressure.
put out a post on Instagram about that shit.
Yeah, so it's like shit like that, like, kind of how I saw the game of basketball. I want to put that message out with OJ Pro, and I feel like that's a life lesson at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like that's the best way to put it for real. Yeah,
just like because basketball is like in a cheesy way, just like a metaphor for life. Because like whatever y'all play ball. You said you're waking up fucking early as hell, 2 hours on the court, hour in the weight room. Like that takes a level of like dedication, of consistency. And now y'all take that. Now y'all aren't doing that anymore. But now y'all spent 2-3 hours applying that shit, applying that passion, whether maybe it's not for basketball, but y'all built that work ethic through basketball and now applying it to that fucking business that you guys have now and put it in the work and just seeing the fruits of your labor and just in a different form.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll say, like basketball helped shift my my mentality like into a more like a dedicated type of mentality type of thing. So it's like when days where we have to have like these, like, let's say we got like a pop-up shop happening. Like we had a pop-up shop over the summer and we had to like get in that basement, lock in like for, what was it, like 2-3 days straight. And we had like long work shifts that day. And so we coming together at like the end of the day type of thing. And I feel like if I didn't hoop or if I, you know what I'm saying, I didn't like, if I didn't hoop, I wouldn't have that mentality to like, try to shift that to like, you know, do something different type thing.
So get shit done no matter how
it really do change your outlook, whatever. Like even with like the, I just thought of a new T-shirt idea. Chill. I'm a preview. Okay, so even with like shit like expect the unexpected type shit, right? So
put that bitch on T-shirt.
Hell yeah. So like even like in hoops, like some play breakdown, you got to keep going. You throw a turnover, next play. You foul out, next man up type shit. So even with that, like we've had so much shit come out the blue. Like originally when we couldn't afford a screen heat press, the guy that did our screen printing, he dropped us out of nowhere. Hella hoodies that we still needed to make, hella orders we needed to fulfill. We could have just, got in our feelings, got all mad and shit. Yeah. But we bounced back, we problem solved, we did all that, this, that, and the third. Next thing, next play type mentality, right? Even with pop-up shops, sometimes where we were like, oh shit, we can't mass produce this shirt in time for the pop-up shop. we created a design in 10 minutes from that shit. And that shit sold too. So it's like next play mentality. Like, you feel me? Like, it's really a lot of shit you could correlate.
Damn, I didn't even know basketball correlated like that.
I don't know if people understand, like, when you get into sports, like, that just, like, the whole, you can love something and still have days where you absolutely fucking hate it, but you have to get the shit done.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My kids are definitely playing. Like, I could not.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. No,
my kid playing.
It doesn't have to be basketball. It doesn't have to be basketball.
Nah, it's got to be basketball.
I mean, mine's definitely basketball too.
They going up for adoption. they don't like to hoop.
We said on the
You
show
not my son.
But it's just like, bro, I feel like basketball, the reason why, like, y'all learn these lessons and y'all, and like all of us and people who hoop can take those lessons and apply them to other aspects after they're done with their hooping career, after they hang them up. It's just because of like the culture around basketball is very like grind. I actually did a project on this. Cause like, think about it. Let's say football, right? You want to be an O-line, a D-line. How much realistically work goes into that? Obviously, there's the eating part. There's the footwork part. But it's not the same as like the, what do you call it?
You can't get by yourself. Like, it's a basketball and a hoop. That's all you need to work.
Like a basketball is the most simple sport in the world to like get better by yourself. So there's so much emphasis because maybe like, for example, I'm trying to think like fucking golf. Like, you need to go to a range. You need to go. There's so many other sports. Hockey. Like, how you can do stick handling shit. But like basketball, you can put in so much work by yourself.
Just in the backyard.
And you know exactly in the backyard at the park that people are doing that to get better. So in order to get better, to be able to fucking handle the competition, you have to be doing that too. Otherwise, you're gonna be left in the dust. If somebody's fucking going out to the park, doing fucking working on their game every day, hours a day, you're gonna be fucking with your dick in your hand, fucking with no offers by the end of high school if you don't put in the work. So there's a very big. I feel like basketball, as opposed to like any other sport, has like a very big like grind culture to it.
That's facts.
Kind of like teaches those life lessons. There's also like, bro, there's hella ups and downs to basketball too. We just talked about this on the podcast with Coach. It's like the best players in the world miss half of their shots.
Hell yeah.
So you have to have other shit to like bounce back from, and it's just like you have to learn how to take failure and pivot easily because the ball's not gonna be falling every day.
The craziest part is like you learn new shit like you've been playing the sport for God know how long, and like you learn new shit every day. Especially so like I coach like a lot. Like I've coached hella teams.
What do you coach right now?
Chill.
Stay tuned.
Wait, yeah. But I've coached on Sweet Home. I was a head coach of an AAU team. I've coached the college showcase, all this and
so
that.
you were traveling with kids, like
I really want to do this coaching.
Like you were driving the white van with the kids.
I never drove
to fucking pitch it.
Hell yeah.
Them parents had to drive. I could not do that shit, bro. But yeah, no, even from a coaching standpoint, bro, you look at the game so fucking differently.
We just had our 3 coaches on.
Yeah,
from a player
to a coach. That shit is so different. And it's like, it's weird now, right? Because I play club basketball, and it's like, I'm trying to differentiate the two. Like, I'm trying to separate them. Like, what anybody might think is a good shot, I'm looking at it as like, oh no, that's not really a good fucking. Like the shot clock's still early. Like there's still hella shit we could have ran all this and like my mind's fucking racing.
Yourself like making the mistakes you're telling your.
Yeah, and I do all the time. Like I took a bad fucking shot, right? And I remember it vividly. Like I came off the screen, shot that bitch, bro was in my mouth. I clanked that bitch. So I'm like, that's a good. Like I could fucking hit that. But then like I'm looking back, I'm like, nah, that shit was fucking wicked. Like that shit was an awful. Like, and it's really weird. Like it's really weird seeing the two different perspectives.
How is y'all team? What's it called again?
Club basketball.
So what's the difference between that and like playing for NU?
So.
Like you don't have to get recruited to play club basketball, right?
You know, actually, some schools do recruit. Like some people really take this shit serious. So it's Stu and Rand. It's the president. So I'm the president. He's VP. The real difference is it's kind of like you're not in the lab every day.
Y'all have practices and shit?
Yeah, we practice. It's kind of like JV to varsity, pretty much, but just not as much as the work. You know, like we don't practice every day. We practice twice a week. The games are really fucking weird. We play 2 games each day, the same team, with a 10-minute break after each game.
So it's like fucking baseball.
Yeah. So we got double headers. Same college rules though, like 2 20-minute halves. Same foul outs, like everything's the same.
How many guys are on your team?
We have 12, 13?
Yeah, 12, 13.
The only difference is like there's no conference. Like you can't win a conference championship. You can. It's either you win a natty or you lose.
And your school don't recruit for that?
Nah. Nah.
But it is schools that like we played a school that recruits for it, and I don't know like if they giving out scholarships or what the deal is.
They were tough though.
No, they was ass.
They was cheeks. No, we was keeping up with them, and we sucked. We sucked.
Damn.
Like,
Can we? So hypothetically, if we want to just come out for a game and play with y'all, like, can we do that, or like we have to be
like,
rolled out?
like y'all like
Like, play with
D3
us?
team?
Like us, like me. If I'm like fuck it off season, y'all still going.
Oh, like y'all two want to play on our team?
hypothetically. Is that how does that work?
I don't think. Can it work?
No,
like that?
that's
I don't think
because
that's
they do get really hit strict with the rules.
Because dude, I think I would look like a fucking Steph Curry.
But y'all got a development team, right?
Yeah.
So like even with that, like we could probably schedule a game with them and shit if y'all were down.
That would
for
be
that.
sick. Talk to Coach Long. Shit, our development team, we all practice with like everybody on practice together, and it's just like the development team's just like the guys who, the younger guys, like the freshmen, the sophomore, who aren't getting a ton of playing time, just get on-court reps so they can get those on-court reps and like just develop basically in order so when they're a junior they haven't like not touched the court yet.
Like for some schools, like we played St. John Fisher and they had a 28-year-old dude with a kid.
God,
Yeah, like, dude, like that's like serious. That's still like that's like a level.
That's that transfer COVID year.
That's
shit.
a level of college like that. Like development is a level of college basketball.
Playing with that. 28 with kids.
Playing at a development team.
We told Miller on the podcast that he's like, at that point you might want to hang it up. 28.
I'm about to say, like, what are you doing?
Right. Why are you?
He was on the development team too. Like, he wasn't even like.
Oh, he was on development.
Yeah, like I played in a bunch of development games this year. So did he. But we were like obviously. Like I mean, I was sitting on the bench of the varsity team and dressing and like practicing. Obviously, we're practicing. But like this dude, like they don't practice. Like this is a separate team that practices every day.
Yeah, you got to give up, bro.
So he wasn't even
I hate those motherfuckers, bro.
Playing. Like, what are you?
I swear to God, he could go to the league.
But shit, bro. At the end of the day, bro, he's still hooping. Like I mean, fuck, whatever's going on, he got to be sorting that daughter some way. Yeah. But like he's still hooping. He's still playing for the love of the game. So. And it's still college basketball at the end of the day. So,
I want to ask a couple things. We asked our coach this because you're getting into coaching. What do you think the biggest mistake younger hoopers make, like when they're trying to make college basketball? What are some of the big mistakes that they make when they're trying to train and stuff?
See, so I'm trying to get into the college. So like, this is like what I'm like researching and shit. So I've looked at a lot of high school kids. They think too much like that it's all individual. You know, like they want their stats, but like I feel like because I've been to some games with some college coaches and all that, and like we've gone over conversation and shit. It's really all like if you play the game right, even if you're not the star player, like they're looking at everybody. Like at the end of the day, like they may come for somebody, but they're looking at everybody. If you're a star player, you're a role player. If you play the game right and you play your role right, instead of saying, "Oh shit, there's a college coach here, I need to go for 50." Like just play your game. And that's the shit that they get attention of because, like, that IQ standpoint, it gets you a long way. It gets you a long way.
We've had this conversation a bunch of times. Like, Coach Long ended off his segment with saying, like, if you can, instead of working on a step back and doing all this shit, you should work on not turning the ball over.
Yeah, like fundamentals.
Like, super basic shit will get you on a college basketball team.
Like, bro, if you look at a guy like me, for example, like I'm not gonna wow you in a one-on-one.
That's for sure.
Like we play,
talking shit? Why you talking shit?
And I always like I beat Chris in one-on-one all the time, but like it's way closer than it should be.
Let's not talk about the post.
Wait a minute, let's talk about it.
Spank.
Let's talk about it.
You beat me one of the games, but
Whoa!
5 games and I won 3 of those.
Oh, you did win the last one.
Yeah.
I'm also 175. He's 205 pounds, so he's like 30.
Damn, nobody in this bitch can check me
So
though.
he can't hold you for real.
But in like a regular, in a one-on-one, 3 dribble Kings Court.
I quit the team, so I'm not even.
Oh, you don't hoop no more?
I'm retired. And then we ran it back, and yes, he beat me, but I'm like 20 pounds overweight now. I'm getting into body.
That's what I said though.
Damn, why he just
like I'm not really hooping like that.
No, but no, he be lifting now, like not overweight, like fat.
Hella veins just pop out their biceps.
Dude,
so
he be lifting 8 days a week, dude.
I believe it.
He be getting bigger, bro. He's put on 40 pounds in the last like 2-3 months. Like he's been lifting like.
He said, "Fuck basketball."
Yes.
Let's get to
But nah,
the gym.
bro. We have a video coming out, but he just found a passion in the podcast and editing, and just the kind of passion kind of died.
Talk about like why I quit and everything, but like. Even then, I still busted your ass.
In the post,
shit. God
in the post,
damn.
as a fucking.
Right, he dead said, I don't do this shit, but I could bust your ass any day of the week.
My point though is that okay, so in a regular 3 dribble Kings Court, like I'm gonna beat you, but it's way closer than it should be. But that being said, if you put us in a 5v5 setting,
yeah, you're way better than me. That's always been my problem. I never got enough game reps because I came from a small ass town in Canada.
Type shit.
So like we had our high school season in total was 8 games.
Oh,
my
shit.
game reps were stupid limited. So 1-on-1, I can hold my own with pretty much anyone in the gym. But once you get to 5-on-5, guys start getting to their spots and just they know the game way better.
See, I'm so opposite. I cannot do shit one-on-one.
I can't, like me, my
talk to Joe Veal. Can't like I'm not gonna say garbage because he's not great 1-on-1. But you put him in a 5-on-5 setting, he gets out in transition. Like you see, he can actually.
Yeah, I could do both. Shit. But yeah, go ahead.
like me, like bro, in a 1-on-1, like I'll win spots just because like if you leave me open, I'm gonna hit it
type shit.
and I'm a jab and I'm gonna use jabs and I'm gonna
shooter?
like yeah.
You think you shoot better than me?
Yeah.
I'm a shooter for real though.
I'm not gonna lie, you probably can. Like, he can shoot. I'll vouch. He can
I don't think y'all. I could really shoot though,
Dude, yeah, in open gym on Tuesday, our last open gym, I was 10 for 11 from 3.
But I really shoot that bit though.
Versus college, bro, like, dude.
But
I could not.
Now we gotta make something.
I really shoot that.
Now
bit.
We have to go to. We have to go to
I
the
want to say
gym.
now we gotta make something happen. Then.
Oh my god!
Now we
'cause
gotta
that
make
last
something
time, the last time that happened, Chris said he could beat me, and we filmed a YouTube video of me whooping his ass. But somehow that shit disappeared. Somehow.
I deleted too.
But no, like in a 1-on-1, I'm gonna give you but like I'm not a guy who's gonna give you
Hella
a
dribble.
combo.
Yeah.
But in a game, I'm gonna come off a screen and hit it, and then I'm gonna flare the same screen, I'm gonna curl, and then you're gonna be like, holy, now you're exhausted, and I have just had 8 points straight. Like,
That's just a self-awareness piece, though. Like, a lot of kids, the high school thing, like, a lot of kids don't really know who they are as a player.
Yeah.
They're doing a bunch of shit that they clearly have not. Like if you can do one thing really good in basketball, it's better than being able to do 5 things.
That's a fact. That's
like,
a
dude,
fact.
I'll lose in King's Court, but if you play me in a 5v5 game, like I'm probably gonna give you 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that for sure.
But yeah, so what is like something actually? So both y'all had potential opportunities to hoop in college, but ended up taking the route of the business and whatever else may be. But what is something in your recruitment process that you think you could have done to like, and you would tell a kid to do that you have now in hindsight of not playing college basketball and seeing people you know play to like help them get recruited? Because do you think like you handled the recruitment process the right way, or what would you have done differently?
I didn't, honestly, and I told y'all earlier. I said, I was so locked in with this, but I've like missed out on the parts that was important, like the whole making like a Twitter and making my own highlights and all that. And
you got to be locked in on and off the court. It's really a full time job.
Yeah, and like now that I'm seeing this, like the prize. Like if I really wanted to play college basketball, I feel like part of me probably didn't. Like this probably wasn't for me. Yeah. So it's like if I really wanted to, I feel like I would have, definitely handled it differently. Like reach out more to like different colleges or whatever. But yeah, I don't think now that I'm realizing it was like I don't think I wanted to. I think I was really hesitant about it. But
it takes a lot of work.
Yeah, I was a fucking dumbass back then.
I'm thinking this shit gonna be handed to me.
I thought I was the type of player where a coach gonna hit my line talking about something. I want you to come play for me. But nah, I ain't know shit about the recruiting process. I didn't do a goddamn thing, bro. I didn't do shit. But
a lot of kids are good enough to play, but they just don't know what. So like, what would you do differently?
Nah, I would get my film together. I would put my film out. I email coaches, all this and that. And it's like, it's so weird because like I'm from the coach's standpoint, I'm seeing how to do all this shit now. Like I made Joe Veal's film video. Like have y'all?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I made that, and it's like, and if I knew the shit that I knew now, I feel like I would definitely play in college ball right now. I would 1,000. But it's like I'm a firm believer in everything happened for a reason, and it's like I'm not playing college ball. Okay, now I'm really tapped into this coaching shit, and maybe that's gonna take me to where I need to be in life, And
also be on like your be on your high school coach ass about it. Like if you really locked in on wanting to, go play college basketball. That's another mistake that I made.
How about your grades? Are your grades good enough to go to college?
My mom would beat my ass if my grades was. I was getting my ass whooped if I wasn't on honor roll, bro. Yeah. So it was that type of shit.
Yeah, and I felt definitely my grades was good.
I like that though, because I was in my coach's office multiple times a week, be like, yo, what schools are reaching out to you right now? Yeah. Is this film? How would you rearrange this film to like make it more appealing to college coaches? Like, I would be asking him all these types of questions, and then he would be reaching out to schools on behalf of me. We'd be having like conversations 3-4 times a week.
Yeah, see,
just about that type of shit. But like, obviously, you got to go and make that effort and make it known that you want to play, and you got to put in the work. Yeah. Off the court,
unless
make that Twitter, put that. Unless you 6'10", and
you like
fucking women. Yeah, but a lot of chances are if you're not like that.
I want to say
if you're like that,
yourself real quick.
Especially with high school kids, I think they're way better.
Yeah, and it's like
shit than they actually are.
The competition level shift crazy once you get to. Like,
if you're watching this right now and you have to think, am I like that? You're not like that.
You're not.
You're not. Go make a Twitter. Go make a film. Go buy NCSA.
Get to it, bro. You're lacking right now.
I've said this before. You'd be surprised how many college athletes, regardless of height, struggle to do a between the legs dribble all the way down the court with one basketball.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, go out there and grab basketball and try it. You're not like that.
Nah, bro.
Put in work, bitch.
Go get in the fucking lab.
Yo,
make
your
a fucking
cheeks,
Twitter.
bud.
Start roasting the front.
Lock the fuck in.
Right.
Lock in.
Hey,
Lock in. Buy a shirt.
We got a shirt that
Buy
says
a
lock
shirt.
in. We got a shirt that
Hey,
says
get
lock
out your
in.
feelings. Get a hoodie. Next.
Don't take it personally. Lock in. Get out your feelings.
Nah, fuck that. Take it personally. You're shit.
God.
I don't got anything else. You got anything else?
I was gonna say the last part we usually ask people is to give one piece of advice to your younger self about life, basketball. But I was gonna say we could do a two-parter. So if you could give yourself one piece of advice about basketball and business, since you guys are in that realm.
We got asked this before. Well, I say it.
Dylan
Dylan just asked this. You go first, though.
Huh?
You go first. Yeah.
Okay, so patience.
Yeah.
Patience 1,000%. Because I'm a really giddy type of guy. Like, I get fucking anxious so fast. And it's like, oh, this shit not done. I need to get this done. I need to get this done, this done, this done. So it's like, you just need to breathe and just be patient. What happens, happens. What comes to you, comes to you. You put in the work. There's no doubt that shit gonna come out. Like, it's like you work at that shit every day. You really put in that hard work and time, like how you say that you is, and you're doing all this and that. There's no way that shit don't turn right for you. That's how I feel. And then probably for the basketball standpoint, damn, I say just let the game take you where it takes you. Like, don't force no shit. Don't do any shit that's really not you. Kind of just ride the wave, feel the emotions, go with it. Kind of just do what you need to do, and you know the game will take care of you. That's how I feel.
I'll say from the business, I would say just like trust the process. Try not to like get. I wish I was told myself like try not to like be stressed out over like minor inconveniences that happen. Like, cause we've been through a lot in this 1 year that with this business. So yeah, we've been through a lot. I'm gonna say we literally been through everything. So it was like. And I feel like we handled it. Yeah, I feel like we handled it pretty well too. So it was more like just like trust the process. Like I'm a firm believer of like everything happens for a reason too. So, I feel like this is all like this is all happening for a reason for like our success. Like this is like a good story that we could tell people that when we do become successful. Yeah, I'm speaking that into existence. When we do become big and successful, you feel me? Yeah. So it's like we just like look back at this process. So I'm trusting the process for real. And then
I forgot.
Basketball. Yeah. With basketball, I say I wish I would have known to like be confident more, because basketball, as much as it is like a skill game, whatever, mental is huge part of this game for real. And I just like, because I'm a way different like type of player. I know I play like club, I do runs here and there, but myself now is a way better player than I was in high school, and that's
we not y'all non-hooper. Just we ain't play college.
We not cheeks.
Like, we not like
They still got it.
I wanted to say I'm not cheeks, but I just wish I would have. Yeah, I wish I would have known that in high school that it's okay to make mistakes. I wish I just had this free mindset. Where I could just go out on the court. And just be me for real. Mm-hmm. So if I would have did that, I definitely feel like. I would have the confidence to, like, with this whole recruitment process, if I really wanted to play college basketball for real too. So
sure. Another thing for sure is definitely nobody's expecting you to be perfect. Mm-hmm. Like that's what it is for sure. Like even with basketball and the business, like when we first started the business, bro, I try to be perfect with everything, trying to get people's orders straight 2 weeks max. If the get out your feelings was too low on the shirt, now I'm stressing about it. If we don't order shit in time, I'm stressed about it. But then I had to realize, dog, we were 18 when we started this shit. So we're 18 starting a small business where we got hella, like, people aren't going to expect us to be fucking perfect with the shit. Especially with basketball too. It's just like, it goes along with the confidence piece. You just gotta allow yourself to make mistakes. And it's not even more how you made the mistake. It's more how you come back from that mistake. You feel me? Like if I do some dumb shit, I throw the shit into the second rafters. Am I gonna get a stop on the next end and then get it back and then go get me a bucket type?
Nah,
like,
you're gonna get subbed.
it's real, like, you know what I mean? Like, not to that extremity, but it's like, just allow yourself to make mistakes and see how you bounce back from that.
Yeah, I fuck with that too, because like I'll be doing the same shit with the podcast. Like if the fucking thumbnails, like
Yeah.
it's 20 minutes wasting my time.
But-
I just gotta relax and just.
But it's good to have those like expectations, you know what I'm saying, those
For sure.
expectations for yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying, wanting to be like a perfectionist when it comes to this, like, you know, this craft that we discover. We're trying to perfect the craft or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is good that like you allow yourself to make mistakes, but it's also good to have that mindset. So
I think that's it for episode 26, 27, something like that. Thank y'all for listening.
Hey man, shop www.ojpro.weebly.com.
Hell yeah. Shout out your social. Shout out your social.
go shop, man.
Alright,
Shout out to
alright.
my boys, man.
Hey.
Yo, share the podcast,
Shipped
man.
across the border, man.
Go follow us on IG at SATB_pod. Go follow TikTok at Shipped Across the Border. And on YouTube, Shipped Across the Border. Like and subscribe. And thank y'all for listening. We'll catch you on the next one.